Failla. Joining me now, Jimmy Failla, host of Fox News Saturday Night. Jimmy, wow, the big embarrassment of the night for Biden, other than 18% of Minnesota Democrats voting for uncommitted, was losing to a guy that no one ever heard of.
My phone started blowing up, and when your phone is, 20 text messages coming in at once, you immediately look at your phone or the TV, and I actually saw it on the TV set here in the hotel that we had won American Samoa, which was very surprising.
So, Jimmy, I know you were on the edge of your seat about American Samoa's turnout, but he, look at him. He's a clean-cut guy. He seems to have a lot of energy, and he's not 81.
And he spent a lot less money than Michael Bloomberg did to win American Samoa, if you remember back to that disaster. But you know what the most disturbing part of last night is? When Biden heard Samoa, he thought they were ordering Girl Scout cookies. He had no idea. This is a hard thing to watch. 91 people showed up to vote in that primary. They had more carjackings in Washington, D.C. last night than they had primary voters in American Samoa.
Biden, when he tweets, by the way, Jimmy, don't you love when people say, well, Biden tweeted?
Yeah.
Well, no. He's really, Trump's actually writing most of his own posts on Truth Social. He doesn't really tweet, but on Truth Social, he's writing, I think, most of that stuff. You can tell. It sounds like him. But the idea that Biden's writing anything, give me a break. He's poring over his State of the Union speech.
Can I just say this? If someone typed the way Biden talked, it would look like a cat walked across your keyboard. Okay? Schmegana-hemina-hemina. That's a word he uses frequently. I don't know how you type that. I got to be honest.
All right. The White House is claiming, Jimmy, that it wants to let Biden, quote, or we're quoting, I think, off his leash for the general election, like Commander, I guess. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Watch this.
I better not start the questions. I'll get in trouble.
What's your message for Super Tuesday voters? Everyone, please.
So embarrassing.
He'll get in trouble, like a dog that goes to the bathroom and in the house. He's going to get in trouble.
Listen, now some of these dog comparisons are apt because he does sniff people a lot randomly. There's that. But here's the thing: when he says I'm going to get in trouble, what I always want to know is by who. Okay, if you're the leader of the free world, by definition, you're supposed to be the most powerful man in the world. Do you think there's any world where any other leader is like, oh, I don't want to get in trouble? But in his case, he might get in trouble. They're like, hey, you want your butter pecan ice cream cone or what, old man? And he's like, fine, I won't take questions. But that's what we're watching here. It's embarrassing.
Can you imagine Macron or Xi or any of these leaders like, well, I cannot answer these questions because I will get in trouble. I mean,
or
no,
Trump? Dude, Trump gets legally ordered to stop talking and keeps talking.
Oh.
He don't care. He's a leader. He's his own guy.
Very good point. Sure. All right, Biden is getting some help, Jimmy, swatting away voters' concerns about his age from a fellow octogenarian. Watch.
Recent poll says 73% of registered voters think Biden is too old to be president. You're 1 year older than him. Are you worried about his age?
I'm worried about a lot of things. But I think the media has fixated a little bit too much on age.
That's convincing.
I don't know that they have, Bernie, because age isn't the concern, it's condition, okay? This is a guy who routinely makes the sign language interpreter shrug. We've seen him shake hands with invisible people. We've seen him quit talking in the middle of a sentence because he's done. Okay, the point is not age, it's condition. If you saw the Carfax on Joe Biden, you would not purchase this vehicle.
Okay, Mr. Carfax. Okay, that is really good. All right, Jimmy, great to see you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.